as we're covering live weather today, we do have a slight risk. Wrong model. So we do have a slight risk from. We have a slight risk and an enhanced risk up through the Texas Panhandle, all the way up to some parts of. I forgot the name, but you should be able to figure out what I'm talking about. But today's outlook is currently a slight, enhanced, marginal, and then thunderstorm outlook. So the marginal extends from Alabama, Louisiana, all the way up through central, middle Tennessee and middle Kentucky, which I am included in this. So we'll keep an eye out on that one too. And the marginal risk comes from Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. All these places up through here are having weather, like severe weather. So, therefore, we need to keep an eye out for them places in particular. And now we have a tropical storm named Dahlia, by the way, guys. So, if we head. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to turn on my storm chasers. Okay. So, there's not really much right now in Oklahoma, or, not, there's, like, some storms in Arkansas, like, up, like, through here, but nothing too crazy. Radar site here, nothing too crazy again. So we do have a line of storms coming from Nashville towards Herman, Knoxville. We still have those storms coming through the area, as we can see right here. It's kind of like echo, like a hook, you know what I mean? But like this, you could see the storms coming together. So like they were broke up, and then like they were coming together. So right now, there's like not really, really much to like talk about. But let me show y'all the tornado risk today. We do have a tornado risk up here, which is a 20% tornado risk, 40% wind risk, and 60% hail risk up in Montana and Wyoming and Colorado. Probably just like thunderstorms. Mostly this area is thunderstorms. And like this is where they could be really bad. The red is basically like where you can have severe thunderstorms. Basically, the brown is like not like really like not severe, but not like just regular thunderstorms. Maybe borderline storms. I think is blue. I'm pretty sure. I cannot remember. But anyway, let's look at the health threat for today. We do have a red hatch risk, which is a 60% risk of severe weather in Montana. So 10% tornado risk, which is this severe thunderstorm. Thunderstorm watch. So, I actually don't like that. So, let's go up to the radar site up here. Yeah. Definitely got something moving. Let's look at him. So, I think there's only one storm chaser on weather-wise. That's what I'm using. Also, special weather statement. A strong thunderstorm. So, if you're in no, I don't think this is Wyoming. Yes. So if you're in Wyoming and this storm is coming, well, it's pushing towards 120, going up towards Caribbean. Caribbean, I think. I think that's how you pronounce it. Also, I don't have my chat pulled up. Let me pull up chat. Live chat. Alright, now I have chat pulled up. Anyway, this storm is currently moving towards 120 and going towards Caribbean. If you're in this special weather statement or in front of it, I would definitely be on the lookout for this storm. So there's a mesoscale discussion. Let's look at the mesoscale discussion. Thunderstorms are expected to move off. Okay. So we already have thunderstorms in this area, including this one. This one's a little weird. But I think this is also a special. Yeah, that's also a mesoscale discussion. There's also a lot of storms booming off in Alabama, and the Mississippi line. Mostly in Alabama. Yeah, these storms are popping off. Jeez. So basically, this storm that is moving towards me is looking to be like, this is gonna be a strong storm. So I'm guessing that Morristown will probably issue a statement later. Also, let me go get the camera set up. Hold on. Okay, I am back. So, got the camera set up so we can view it. These storms, pushing towards, near where these storms are probably going down towards, Lenore City. Or they might be pushing up towards Oneida and Jamestown. I don't know if they're like coming like specifically over here. So, yeah, I don't like that. Basically, actually, that might be useful. Yeah, this is pretty useful, not gonna lie. Dang. Yeah, that is useful, chat. Okay. Let me just move that over there. Okay, so, these, storms. So, this is basically, seeing what direction it goes in. So, this storm in particular is going up towards Oneida. So, so this storm right here is going up this way, and it will eventually wrong thing. Oopsie. Also wrong thing. New radar scan just came in, so that's always useful. Yeah, new radar scan just came in. The storm looks like it's kind of like doing like a hook motion. So, yeah, something like the hook motion. This storm down here near the Smoky National Park is heading up towards Morristown. So, let me open Twitter. Twitter. I don't even know how to spell it. Oh well. So, National Weather Service, Morristown. Okay, so, yeah, okay. That was yesterday. Alright, we'll keep this pulled up in a different tab. So we'll just keep that pulled up. Anyway, so basically, what's happening is that these storms are going up towards different places. Like I don't really know like which ones are which. So I-40 you're being hit with heavy rain. It's also cold in my house, so like I'm very, very cold. So yes, this storm is moving. We can pull up this camera. It's already rained here, so we can't do anything. The bad thing about half of these storms is that like there's no cameras, so like we can't see anything. I meant see anything, so like there could be cameras up here, or all the cameras might be half down, for all I know. There is one camera, which is Ryan's. This is Ryan's view. Pretty nice view, am I right? Anyway, mostly we're focusing on, well, just close out that tab, but I'll just go over it again. So basically, what we're mostly worried about today is the Montana down to Colorado, Nebraska area, because there is a 20% tornado risk for this. Also, the weather outlook, right? So there's a slight risk from Armadillo. I forgot how to pronounce that, but all the way from whatever this place is down in Texas, all the way up to Shelby, Montana. And the most concerning area is this enhanced risk from Great Falls or Fort Benton, all the way down to Harridan. Also, this storm chaser is going up towards there. Anyway, the thunderstorm outlook is for mostly North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, and Tennessee. And I am in a marginal risk today, so that's always fun. And there is a storm chaser right here. It is currently raining down there. Currently, I'm not seeing any cameras, but we can pull up my camera. It's windy and it's kind of sunny outside. So, oh, that's weird. Anyway, if y'all want to know about the hurricane, this is it right here. It's supposed to go from a tropical storm all the way up to, whatever TD is. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Anyway, going back to the, risk is today. If you weren't here when I went over the risk, there's a enhanced risk up here in Montana from Great Falls all the way down to, Harridan? I don't know how to pronounce that, but we do have a slight risk from Armadillo. Sorry for my pronunciation. All the way up to Shelby, Montana, by the way. The marginal risk comes from all the way down in Texas down here. From Big Bend National Park in Texas, all the way up into Cut Bank, and then the thunderstorm outlook goes from Washington. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that all the way. What the sigma did I just do? Oh, I know what I did. The thunderstorm outlook goes from Washington, Oakma? I don't know. All the way down to Brookhaven, New York. That's always great. Sometimes in Virginia, which is Virginia or Atlantic Beach. Whichever one you want to say. So, yeah. Oh, new mesoscale discussion. New mesoscale discussion for, Loving will they should have just including Lovington in this one, all the way up to Odo Way, no Sugar City. That's actually more, or up to the Pablo Memorial Airport, which I'm guessing they'll ground flights here in a couple of minutes for this. Also looking at the National Weather Service, not for Morristown, but a different place. Currently, anyway, the entire point is that there's going to be a severe, which this discussion, Columbus continues to be able to cross the high train, blah, blah, blah. Mostly just about severe weather. Yeah, severe weather potential watch possible. So they might issue a watch from here all the way up to Pablo Memorial Airport. And there's also another mesoscale discussion from let me pronounce these names. From Monument, Colorado, all the way up to Ashland in Montana. This mesoscale discussion is for severe weather potential and watch possible. So they might issue watches for these two mesoscale discussions. Also, there is some watches and warnings. This pink is a severe thunderstorm watch. The blue is a severe, oh my god, special weather statement, sorry. Flood watch? Yeah, flood warning, same thing. This is, the green is flood watches. The darker green is flood advisories. And this is basically a mesoscale discussion too, which is heavy rainfall. So if you are from Warrenton, Texas, all the way over to this place right here in Louisiana, don't know how to say it, Jennings, Louisiana. There's also a flood watch and warning for Fayetteville in Louisiana. And flood warning. There's also a flood warning for wherever that place is. I have no clue what this is. Oh, extreme heat warning. So these are extreme heat warnings, except for this one, which is a red flag warning and lake wind advisory. Oh, and the tan is fire watch. So if y'all have any questions, just let me know, and I'll try my best to answer them. Mesoscale discussion. Okay, so there's a severe potential in Washington, but they may not issue a. There's also a watch unlikely. So, yeah, there's a watch unlikely on that one. So, radar, right? Yeah, the storms are moving up to the Kentucky line, so they're probably gonna miss. Um. So, anyway, nothing really on a lentil radar. Just some storms. Um, if y'all have any questions about your area, just let me know and I will go to it. Um, so if the outlook for today is mostly a thunderstorm outlook, which is not really concerning because mostly there's probably not gonna be really anything. But marginal risk we could be looking at from Continental, Alabama, all the way up to Ohio, which is Mary Dahlia, Ohio. And we also have an enhanced risk for Montana up here. So keep an eye on. We'll be keeping an eye on those storms. So basically, right now, those storms are not really concerning in the enhanced risk, but they could fire up any minute, which is the worst part about them. They can literally just produce a tornado any minute. So, with that being said, I don't think there's gonna be anything wrong. Honestly. Me personally. But I'm just typing something in. Excuse me. So, with that being said, we are just waiting on some storms to produce, anything. So, yeah, with that being said, I personally don't think there's going to be anything developing after midnight in the marginal risk for Alabama and Tennessee or in Ohio. Sorry, I don't think anything after midnight's gonna develop. But that's my opinion, though. So, like, I wouldn't really know, but that's my guess. Um, so, um, these storms have a special severe thunderstorm warning and severe thunderstorm watch. Also, a special weather statement and what is a special weather statement? Okay. Nothing to be too concerned about over through here in this area, basically, is what my opinion is. But, like, my opinion is that this couple of storms that's near here, this storm right here, like, this entire cluster which me personally, I think it's gonna break up in a couple of minutes. Because this one radar thing is showing that it's coming towards where I live. Basically, this is what it looks outside of my house. So, anyway, it's partly sunny. I think the storms would probably come down through here from where I live. So, um, basically, what I'm like technically saying is that there isn't like any storm developing after midnight, probably. If there is, then that's my fault, my predictions. So, I am going to be right back. So I'm gonna end live stream for a little bit, and if there's anything that gets worse, I'll do another live stream. But right now I'm not seeing anything on radar, so if it gets worse, I'll start another stream. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Capped out at 39 viewers. So anyway, see y'all in the next live stream. Keep on chasing.